How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Dreams video of 2026, as this time I'm going to be playing through a short FNAF fan game that Zam had made recently during his recent 24-hour stream that is called Project Freddy, and this one is made by King.2 also known as, well, yeah, Zam. So yeah, recently during Zam's recent 24-hour stream that he had done a couple of days ago, yeah, on the second half of the stream, Zam did challenge himself to make a short FNAF fan game within that whole sort of short time span during the Dreams segment, that is. And so, yeah, after 9 hours of him working on this other side project, which, yeah, I did see some other snippets of, well, what's gonna go down in the gameplay, and, well, just some other dev stuff, really, of him just, like, making a couple of parts of, well, this short FNAF fan game here. Yeah, after 9 hours later, he did get this game all wrapped up, all out of the way, and this is his first ever game of 2026. And so yeah, I did say that I was going to get to this game, and I was wanting to get to this game as soon as I possibly could. And so yeah, that time is finally now. I know I do sound like a broken record whenever I do say that every single time. Like, I am going to get to this game on as soon as I possibly can, or I'm going to get on top of this other FNAF fan game. But yeah, that's what I always really want to do. And so yep, here I am, finally about to check out Project Freddy. So yeah, I do sort of know what's going to happen in this short FNAF fan game, and Zam did say that this was going to be a short FNAF fan game, and yeah, I can honestly tell here. So yeah, from what I've did actually see in the gameplay, as of, well, me just watching the, well, Dreams part of his 24-hour stream. Yeah, just tuning in a couple of times just to see what's up. But yeah, I guess without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started with Project Freddy then, shall I? A project that was made during the 24-hour stream. Just something simple. Game was made in 9 hours, first game of 2026. So yeah, let me get started. And yep, this is Zam's all too classic dev intro. Cool Bros Games. Yep, I'm just waiting for that build up, and there we go. There goes that climactic beat there. Alright, so... Oh, and yeah, this is the same disclaimer that was also made for Barry's Return, which is another banger that Zam had made last month. Disclaimer, this content contains flashing lights, loud sounds, and jump scares, and we can press X to proceed on to the game anyway, so if any of y'all are part of this head stuff, then still be warned. Don't hover here. Yeah, that'll just kick me out of the game just like so. Alright, let me get back in. You can press X to skip the dev intro. Alright, so if any one of y'all are still part of this said stuff, yeah, just like always with these FNAF fan games that I do play through, then still be warned. Hey, and here we have the main menu for Project Freddy. So there goes, yeah, Withered Freddy just moving around in the background. As these animatronics always like to do, creeping around in, well, any parts of these main menus. Made by King.2 also known as Zam. Models by CXG Plays. So yeah, I do sort of know one other animatronics mechanic in the game. And so yeah, I already do know how to deal with this one other said animatronic that I'm not gonna, well, say anything much else about what their mechanic is or who they are. Well, yeah, aside from the fact that we're gonna be attacked by the Withered animatronics in this game. 12 hours project, and we can press square on how to play through the game and, well, just learning how all these Withered animatronics as mechanics are gonna be like for, well, this said bite-sized game. So yeah, I can hover over this begin prompt, and then I can go and get started with Project Freddy. So yeah, I already do know what the main objective is, and yeah, obviously what I gotta do, just hopefully not let these Withered animatronics stuff me into another suit that's probably, well, the same caliber of decrepitness as these goobers are. So yeah, here we have the main office. There goes the main PC I can interact with to get started with a certain objective. And so yeah, I can press, oh my gosh, R1 and square to flash. Oh my! There goes Withered Chica. So yeah, for her, yeah, that was a sim mechanic I wasn't gonna be saying in the first place. But yeah, for Withered Chica, don't flash her in the face whenever she comes over to the office just to check up on you. So yeah, Freddy's right there on the table. And so yeah, I wonder where all this loud ambience is coming from. Okay, so I might be stationed up in a warehouse type of area. Okay, well there I go, getting killed by Withered Freddy there. Alright, yeah. So I can... Oh, shoot. Go ahead and see if anyone's outside and... What the hell? Okay. So I can turn on an alarm system. Okay. To maybe... No. I will not be flashing my... No! Okay. Well... flashlight in the open doorway. Let me see what I can do here. Objective, complete the system. Freddy, if you hear radio noise, click his nose. So, yeah, just like with FNAF Reconstructed, then I gotta freaking boot Withered Freddy's nose just to calm him down. Bonnie, I gotta pull the lever. Chica, don't flash her if I hear static. And Foxy, I gotta flash him twice. So, I gotta pull the lever whenever Withered Bonnie's in the doorway, so I can just scare him off with the emergency alert system. And then Chica, don't flash her if I hear her static. And then Foxy, I gotta flash him twice. So if I hear any signs of static, really, then I gotta make sure to, well, enact upon Withered Freddy's mechanic and Withered Chica's mechanics. So yeah, I gotta just don't pay attention to the open doorway, and then only just pay attention to Withered Freddy if I hear any forms of static, so I can go ahead and boop him. Alright, yeah. And so yeah, I can just press square to... Okay. Get out of the tips screen. Oh yeah, and I can press the trackpad. Oh, to boot up the PC. Oh, and so this is like a little sequence here that I gotta do. No? It's like... No! Okay. Right, so now I know what the radio static noise is. Alright, can I go ahead and boot Freddy on the nose? No. I will not be flashing the doorway. I need you to go away, Withered Chica. I am spamming the interact button so much on Withered Freddy's nose. Okay, so I need to hold down these other button prompts. No, you don't. Right, so now I know what the static noise sounds like. Okay, so Withered Chica actually did go away. Okay, I just need to make real sure. Alright, that no one else is in the doorway. Yeah, come on, there we go. No, you don't. Just making sure. Alright, no one's in the doorway, so the doorway seems clear for now. This is a really nice game that was made... No! No, you don't. I think I actually did boop them on time? Okay, so no one is at the doorway, so if I see Withered Bonnie, then I gotta make sure to turn on the emergency alert system. No, you don't. Is someone here? No? I am risking so much whenever I flash the doorway. No, you don't. Alright, I am on top of that nose boop game with Withered Freddy. No! Someone's here. Is that someone? Okay, I'm just turning on the emergency alert system, because why not? Yeah, hopefully those alarms can scare off Withered Bonnie. That might be Withered Chica. I can hear like some low hums? I can't actually tell. There goes Withered Bonnie. I'll be turning on the alarms here. Okay, I might be doing something right, so I have to hold down these correct button prompts in order to progress on with the sequence here. Okay, so now I know how to deal with... Maybe I know how to deal with all of these Withered animatronics in this short game here. But not like for a FNAF Fangame that was made within like a 9-hour time period. This is solid, in my opinion. Okay? No. Oh, that's Withered Chica's static noises. Okay. So I would not be turning on my flashlight beacon. Okay, there we go. I don't know if Withered Freddy... No, you don't. So that's what the radio static sounds like whenever Withered Freddy is about to attack you. So you have to turn and look over at the right doorway, and you have to hear like some static hum buzz and see if Withered Chica's there. Alright, there we go. I'm pressing all the correct buttons here. No, you don't. I heard that Withered Freddy for only just a split second. Alright, there we go. Yep, I am making some progress. Okay, is Withered Chica here? Don't! Okay. That does seem like a brazen move every single time. No, you don't. Whenever I use the flash beacon. Uh-oh. Yep, Withered Bonnie's there. Alright. I'll be turning on the emergency alarms now to scare Withered Bonnie away from me, so I can finish up this very important, simple button pressing work here. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna take my well-worth-it paycheck after pressing all those. What is that? Okay, I have no freaking idea if anyone was standing there at the doorway. Okay, there we go. And Freddy, I need you to calm down. Withered Chicas? No! Alright, just need to calm you down, Withered Freddy. Alright, there we go. Gotta keep on going with this button pressing. Who is that? That is... Oh, I need to flash him twice. No, you don't. You get out of here. That's Withered Chica. Okay. So I just dealt with Withered Freddy there for... Oh! Well, I got smacked in the face by Withered Bonnie. Okay. Well, it was more like a slap to my face than an actual full-on punch to my noggin. Alright, well... Guess I'll keep on going here. Yeah, I think Withered Chica's here. Okay, so now it's time for me to finish up this whole sequence here. No, you don't. Okay, so Withered Chica's not there. It's like a gamble every single time that you try to flash the doorway. Oh, Withered Bonnie's there, so I will be turning on the alarms. Okay. Yeah, this ain't a bad gameplay loop here. It's very, very simple and still intense in its own way. Okay. Don't press the wrong button prompts. Alright. Don't hear any statics. Okay. If I heard some footsteps, I don't know if anyone's here. Okay, yeah, I keep hearing some footsteps outside of my security station. That's Withered Chica. Alright. I'll not be using my flash beacon just to make her extra peeved off. No! No, you don't. I heard your evil static noises. Okay. So. Alright, the outside seems clear for now. So I'll keep on going and make sure that I am hyper-fixated with this button-pressing game. I don't know if anyone's here. Couldn't even tell if... Well, yeah, Withered Chica walks up to the security office, stands outside, and then that's whenever you're able to hear her static noises. No, you don't. I'll be flipping on the emergency lights there. You can be mesmerized by them, Withered Bonnie, and get back to the inside of the U-Haul truck, where you need to stay at for the rest of tonight. But... Alright, there we go. I'm almost there. Don't! Is someone here? Okay. No, he's mad! No! No! Okay. You have to be so... pinpoint accurate with pressing his dang nose. Alright. But yeah, so far though, I can just get back right to where I last left off at. Yeah. Right as I unfortunately got myself murked by Withered Freddy. Right, there we go. Yeah, so far, I'm making a lot of good progress. Alright, if Withered Chica instantly popped outside of the office as I flashed the outside area, then that would be some crazy perfect timing on her part. Okay, Withered Body's there. Okay. Just get the hell away from me, Withered Bonnie. There we go. No! Alright. Wanted to make sure. Don't. Okay. I don't hear any frequency changes with Withered Freddy. No, you don't. That's Foxy. Withered Foxy, don't. Just get away from my office. Alright, there we go. Alright. Yeah, you stay sat there, Freddy. Okay, I don't know who that is. No? Withered Freddy? Don't you freaking change your tone of frequency with me, alright? Bud. And there we go. Yep, I'm almost there. Just gotta take care of these last... Oh my gosh! Alright, so I have to place my cursor in the doorway to properly activate my flash beacon device. Okay, duly noted. Alright, so now, yeah, this is very, very easy here, but it's still rather intense. Just have to make sure that you use your ears and make sure. Okay. Alright. Make sure to tell the difference if Withered Chica's at the doorway, no, or if there's like any frequency changes in the air, and that means Withered Freddy's about to freaking kill you. Okay? So if there's any like footsteps, no you don't, I hear that. If there's like any footsteps, then those are the times that you need to freaking check the doorway. Alright, like right now for instance. Okay, so no one's outside. I don't hear any statics. Okay, no one's outside. Excuse me? That's Withered Foxy? No. Alright, good. So he had been sent back to somewhere else. No. No, that's Withered Chica. So don't use my flash beacon. Yeah, that's Withered Freddy. Just have to make him stay calm, cool, and yeah, just don't get off of that table and strangle me for not moving you enough times. Right, there we go. Taking care of all these button props. Okay. That's Withered Chica. I was about to freaking flash the doorway. Here we go. Gotta keep on doing this. Alright, that's Withered Bonnie. Alright, nice. Okay, Withered Freddy. I don't hear any frequency change-ups with... Well, now I do. Alright, come on. Just gotta click on these correct button prompts. Come on. No, you don't. Alright, no one's outside of my office for now. I like this shade of blue TV static. It's very mesmerizing. That's Withered Bonnie. Nope. Okay, that's Withered Chica. I just had to make sure to... Okay, you're out very, very closely there, amongst all the alarms that are going off. No, you don't, Withered Freddy. I hear that. Okay. Only just a handful more of these to go. No, you don't. Alright, that's Withered Chica. Yeah, at this point, I'm just sort of locked in a bit more. Alright, Withered Freddy. Yep, you're calm as of now. Don't. Yep, that's Foxy. Have to do this. Flash the doorway twice in a row. No? How about you stop glaring at me? Because I don't give you that much nose boops. No, you don't. That's Withered Chica. Alright. So I can smash my face right all up against this monitor here. Take care of these final few button prompts. There's Withered Bonnie. Nice. Alright, just only a few more button presses away to victory. Yep, Withered Freddy is asking for a boop. That's Withered Chica. Yep. I hear your staticky, angry noises. Yeah, come on. There's only a couple more left. Yeah, Withered Bonnie! Oh, wow, I just saw your ears flopping like crazy, dude. No way. Alright, I need you gone, Foxy. So Withered Foxy have been sent back. No, you don't. Yeah, they are way more aggressive since... Yeah, I'm like, well, so close to, yeah, taking care of that task. And look at that! The system has been finally completed. And yeah, look at that! I got myself the star on the menu for finishing up, yeah, that very, very simple, but albeit intense process of just, yeah, doing a few lengthy button pressing sequences. Hey, Withered Freddy, do you want to go ahead and jump scare me again? If you want to. Yep, there you go. And there goes Withered Chica's jump scare again. Oh, yep, I hear Foxy's wailing in the background. Oh. Well, I didn't even freaking register Withered Freddy's frequency changes there for a second. I was wanting to get myself jump scared by Withered Foxy since I haven't seen his jump scare animation just yet. Gosh dang it, man. Hey, what's good, Withered Bonnie? Do you want to go ahead and jump scare me again? I'm like sitting here in my office waiting for you to lightly smack my face in. Alright, yep, I heard Withered Foxy wailing away. Do you want to... come on into the office so you can bludgeon my face with your hook? I know you want to. Yeah, there you go. And you did so anyways. So, yeah, there goes Withered Foxy's jump scare. So I guess that was pretty much all it for this entire short FNAF Fangame called Project Freddy. Yeah, just a bite-sized short FNAF Fangame that was made within like a short time span. And yeah, I thought this was still a really freaking solid FNAF Fangame that was made within like such a short time span. So yeah, Zam, I thought that you still did a really great job with this short FNAF Fangame regardless. One of the more, important things that you have to do is just primarily listen out to important sound cues such as like Freddy's frequency changes. It sort of did remind me of like Barry's Revisited and like the, repair task minigame for Barry. You had to make sure to listen out for like any sort of frequency change noises just so that you can know whenever Barry was about to attack you, and then you just had to make sure to freaking deal with him accordingly. It's like a similar case with this, shorter FNAF Fangame where, hearing is a very, very integral part of just surviving like any of these Withered animatronics' attacks. Whenever someone's like moving outside, or every single time that you hear like any sort of footsteps, then you have to make sure to look outside of your office and then make sure that you don't hear like Withered Chica's staticky noises, or if you don't hear anything, you just have to make sure to, use your flash beacon to see if Withered Bonnie's outside, turn on the, emergency alarms just to, get them away from your office, and then whenever you hear like any sort of wailing, then you just have to make sure to flash Withered Foxy a couple of times in his face, and he goes all the way back to wherever he did start out from. I love to imagine that they're all being kept inside of that one moving truck that's like seen outside of the office, and so yeah, we're just trying our best to make sure that we get all of this very simple set of sequences all taken care of. Just press all of the random button prompts that do pop up on the screen, making sure that we do use one of our more important senses, and that is to mainly hear out for any Withered animatronics that are trying to freaking attack us. But yeah, for a short FNAF Fangame that was made within a 9-hour time period, I thought this was still a relatively solid FNAF Fangame and another sick project that was made by Zam. And yeah, I thought it was pretty cool and fun to play through. So yeah, Zam, I just had to say this was another banger that you had made, man. So if anyone has enjoyed this entire short video as I've played through the entirety of this bite-sized FNAF Fangame called Project Freddy, then y'all do down there, since all of you are amazing. Like, comment, and definitely subscribe if y'all haven't already, and hit that bell to be notified of all my future content and streams, because I do sometimes stream on my channel. And yeah, Zam, I did see what you mean by this being a very, very short FNAF Fangame here. So I'll see y'all right up until next time. Thank y'all guys so much for watching this, and yeah, see y'all.